This coming Sunday is the 5th Sunday of Easter. The Gospel is about the vine and the branches. This would have been a very familiar image for the agricultural community of Jesus' day. The grapes of the vine would be used for making wine, a kind of staple commodity for them. The passage is from John's Gospel, chapter 15, verses 1 through 8. Let's take a listen. Jesus said to his disciples, "I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine grower. He takes away every branch in me that does not bear fruit, and every one that does, he prunes, so that it bears more fruit. You are already pruned because of the word that I spoke to you. Remain in me as I remain in you. Just as a branch cannot bear fruit on its own unless it remains on the vine, so neither can you unless you remain in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever remains in me and I in him will bear much fruit, because without me you can do nothing. Anyone who does not remain in me will be thrown out like a branch and wither. People will gather them and throw them into a fire, and they will be burned. If you remain in me and my words remain in you, ask for whatever you want, and it will be done for you. By this is my Father glorified, that you bear much fruit and become my disciples." If we have any kind of plant, an indoor or outdoor plant, we know that at times it needs to be pruned. The dead leaves and the dead parts of the plant need to be cut off. Jesus says, "You are already pruned by the word I spoke to you." Jesus' word, in a way, challenges us, makes us stop and reflect. And in doing just that, we might realize that we need to make some changes in our lives, which is a kind of pruning. His word can be like the sharpened clippers to cut away that which is dead. He then speaks to his followers and to us about how close he is to us. He says, "I am the vine, you are the branches." Where does the vine begin and the branch end? They come together in such an organic way. The very life of one is connected to the life of the other. What's more, our being connected to Jesus will produce much fruit. He tells them, "Without me, you can do nothing." We can only bear fruit when we are connected to the source of life, to the source of spiritual life, to Jesus, who is the way, the truth, and the life. As we hear Jesus' words, we can ask ourselves how connected we are to him. Have I become disconnected? Does that connection get broken by me on a regular basis? As the plant needs the nutrients and nourishment from the vine to the branches, so too we need that daily connection, our own quiet moments of prayer, brief moments, giving thanks to God, expressing our sorrow, asking for what only God can give. In these and in so many ways, we are keeping the connection alive, vibrant, life-giving. I am able to receive what he wants to give, and in doing that, I will bear much fruit. When will that happen? I suppose we can continue the analogy of living plants. Some take a long time to produce fruits or vegetables, others take longer. I recall having a garden in the summer months when I was a boy. It seemed like the cucumbers and the summer squash grew rather quickly, but the tomatoes and the peppers, well, they took a bit longer. Our lives will bear fruit with patience and with staying connected to the source of all life. As we continue to celebrate this Easter season, we are indeed grateful for the risen Christ, who continues to nourish us each and every day. Let the gospel fill your week. See you in church. For now, God bless.